Tony Busby, the lawyer representing some of the victims of Sean Diddy Combs, as well as the person who accused Jay-Z, well, we know that just went away. That story seemed to have been all made up, is now representing a young lady who's going by Jane Doe at this point, not giving out her name, but who is she going after now? I would never have guessed this name. It's podcaster, ESPN analyst, former football player, Hall of Famer, Shannon Sharpe. Now, again, when I heard this name, I was in shock. Not to say that nobody could ever do something like that, but you know, sometimes you read people and you kind of say, yeah, no, I don't think that. So for me, I obviously don't know what accusations are true and what are not. I watched Nightcap all the time. You hear the stories about, you know, his younger years, but this claim supposedly started in 2023 and went into last year. So this is not an accusation that happened 20, 30 years ago, like some of the rappers and stuff are being accused of. This is a current case, could potentially turn into a criminal investigation. At this point, that's not what it is. The alleged victim said that at one point when they met, they had started dating. It had become consensual, but at some point she said no. He didn't take no for an answer. Apparently, you know, there's accusations that he forced her from the front, from the behind, all different positions. And I know that was one of the things that they had talked about on Nightcap. And he's not a backdoor kind of guy, apparently. So, I don't know. But again, she's saying it started off consensual, but then it moved to when she said no, he wouldn't stop. He took it further. Apparently, you know, doing this kind of motion and some others. So he is being charged. And, well, actually, no, he's not being charged. He's being sued in the amount of $50 million. Obviously, this is new news for most people. We'll be keeping an eye to see what comes out of this claim. We know that Tony Busby had represented a person, because I'm not going to call her a victim, a person who had created a story and then it all fell apart. I mean, when your own dad doesn't recall driving you for hours to be at a concert, to be able to be with Jay-Z, kind of tells you that that person's lying. If your own daddy isn't sticking up for you, there's more to it than this story. So anyways, you know, the Jay-Z thing kind of seemed to have fallen wayside. Obviously, Diddy is still in jail, looking in May to go to trial. This case, don't know if it will become a criminal case, but at this point, Shannon Sharpe denies all allegations. And again, this is an alleged claim. We haven't heard any of the proof yet. We'll have to see, again, whether this is a claim he's going to choose to pay out just to make it easier, or depending on what evidence she says that she's going to bring forth. He and his lawyer deny. But we'll keep our ear out and see what other things we can hear about. So subscribe to Rovis Rants. Please click that like button. Help it share to throughout the algorithm and get some more supporters on this page. Subscribe to Rovis Rants. Hit the like button, and we'll see you soon.